What's up, everybody? Grant Wise, the founder of Modern Investing Mastery, and I am pumped to be here with my favorite power couple. We've got our modern investor, Mr. Chuck Sierk, and his wife, our modern agent, Mrs. Janet Sierk. And thank you guys so much for jumping on here today and chatting with me a little bit about investing and real estate and all the stuff that you guys have going on.
Yeah.
They're not usually this quiet, so sorry if you guys are like, this isn't gonna be that interesting. No, I'm just kidding.
No, thanks for having us on, Grant. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys so much. These guys have been doing some big things in real estate and real estate investing, and they're some of our our best students, best clients, and have agreed to stop by a little bit and talk about the power of connection. And I wanted to really talk to you guys as real estate investors about something that we have within Modern Agent Mastery and Modern Investing Mastery, and something that I've done personally over the last couple of years is I've gone out and built relationships with some incredibly talented real estate agents. And I know as investors that you can constantly look to acquire customers via marketing, or you can constantly look at the power of relationships and networking. And I kind of like to teach people how to do both. And, Chuck's an investor, Janet is a real estate agent, and really just want to chat a little bit, pick you guys' brains about Modern Agent, the modern brand a little bit, but B, like, why do you guys do what you do? Why Chuck, are you an investor, and why Janet is it a good idea for you to be a real estate agent, and how do those two things marry? So if you guys want to, go ahead and lead off, Chuck. Go ahead and lead off. Why do you feel like it's such a good thing for you to have an agent in the house, so to speak, that can feed you deals?
Absolutely. I mean, from a standpoint of building relationships, it's so key to be able to have somebody that's out there, with their eyes on the market. They understand what changes are happening. They also understand that maybe somebody needs a faster solution than what a real estate agent can give them. There's a number of aspects when you're marketing a property on the retail market that some people are in a situation they need to sell, and they need to sell fast, and the property's not in a great condition for them to market it on the MLS and for them to get a traditional buyer. Yes, there's a lot of investors that are combing the MLS, but to have that one-to-one relationship to say, hey, Chuck, I've got this lead. This is the situation. I need to be able for you to help them in whatever situation they're dealing with. It's very beneficial from my standpoint, because typically it's been a heavy cost, right? A cost per lead, a cost per
deal
acquisition, and with the market heating up quite a bit, relationships is absolutely key.
That's a really good point. Janet, how powerful is it for you as a real estate agent that you get to walk into a deal knowing that you can either help somebody like Chuck buy this home, or you have the retail knowledge and skill to be able to do it both ways? Like, how powerful is that for you?
It's a very powerful position to be able to have the knowledge and to figure out what's the best fit for everyone, because we want everyone to win, correct? So we try to figure out the best solutions to the point where everyone does win. And so I don't know if I answered that question.
No, it's basically like, it's really awesome. It's really powerful, because you can walk into any listing and say, look, this is what I can do. This is how I can help you. Or if you're needing to get out of the house right now, you get it this, and this. I have a series of investors that would be willing to offer you this. So when you're like that knowledgeable on the process, when you guys work together, and that's really what I'm wanting to point out here, is that if you as a real estate agent can have Chuck as a real estate investor in your back pocket and know that you can walk into a deal and you know what he wants out of a deal, you know how to run those calculations, you know how to create and craft that offer, obviously contingent upon his approval, but you become this almost sales force or this acquisition manager for an investor. Chuck, have you ever really sat back and thought about like how cool it is that you basically not so much have built an army, but you have the capabilities of building an army around you in real estate agents? So obviously you have, because you're doing it, but Can you speak to how cool it is to be able to have somebody like that?
No, it's absolutely the primary focus that I have. One of my key strategies is building relationships. It's why we've kind of built our investing model around that, because there's so many people that are able to be face to face with individuals, and for many situations that an investor is able to solve, it comes directly from a situation that may not be super comfortable for somebody to talk about, unless you're face to face and it's somebody that they have a relationship. So being able to expand your network out through those different agents, which are out there, people know them, they recognize them as the face of the retail real estate industry. So if they're talking about understanding, why do you need to sell? Okay, what are you looking to get out of the sale of your home? Well, if the situation is something, well, we really need to sell and it's got to be very, very quickly, and here's why, because we need to get out, we need to get someplace else so we can go take care of family members. There's many different scenarios that can drive that need for a fast sale, and it's not the money. It's not the income from the sale of the property that's driving their need to sell.
Right.
They're willing to move rather quickly.
Yep.
And not all retail buyers are willing to do that. They want to go through inspections, they want to go through appraisals, and they're getting traditional financing. That's not how we operate in our business. We have the ability to move very quickly with private investors to fund our deals. And having those people out there, I'm busy focused on my particular funnels, my particular marketing approach to be able to drive targeted prospects into my business. And having people out there looking at other areas that I may not be focused on. I mean, we see those deal opportunities come all the time. I mean, we're actually working on one that came in just in the past couple of days from another real estate agent.
So let's change gears here a little bit. We understand the sales aspect now and the relational aspect from a standpoint of the power of like marketing. We as modern agents, modern investors, modern mortgage peeps, whatever, that anybody that's a part of that modern brand, we have, I believe, a higher than average understanding of how to get customers, how to get leads, how to get deals. Can you guys speak at all to the power of, Chuck, you understanding a lot of this, Facebook marketing stuff, but also Janet, you understanding a lot of the power of this Facebook, like how does that help you guys? How does understanding marketing on both sides really help you? Because to me, it would seem obvious. It would seem like more deals, higher scalability. It would seem like more leads coming in more consistently on both sides. Can you guys speak at all to the power of both of you having that strong, real understanding of marketing?
I think from the perspective of marketing, we can craft the message that can literally resound with multiple different scenarios. I mean, we get leads in that they're looking for a retail solution. Yeah, they want to sell. They don't need to sell, but they respond to the marketing message that I may be sending as an investor. And I'm not the right solution for them. They have a different need. But by having that relationship with an agent, somebody that I know, like, and trust, and we know how each other operates, I can easily say, you know what, I'm not the right guy for you, but I've got the girl that is. I can get you hooked up, and Janet's able to contact them within hours. And by having that, rather than have to go through the whole referral without having to, contact somebody else and say, hey, I've got this lead. We're not leaving anybody. I think the efficiency is one of the key things that we're able to help sellers. And that's what it's all about. I mean, profit set aside, it's all about being able to help people that are coming to us that recognize us as a solution to whatever they want, need, and related to real estate.
That's awesome. Well, hey, look, guys, I appreciate you so much. I know this is a short conversation, but I think it's a really powerful conversation. And I think that when you look at Modern Agent Mastery, which Janet, you're a part of, and then you look at Modern Investing Mastery, and you get two industry sectors together that both understand the power of what it is that they're working on in social marketing, I think that it can have an amazing, amazing effect on an investor's business. And I think that power of connection can have an amazing effect on a real estate agent's business. So I appreciate you both jumping on and chatting with me a little bit. If you are a real estate investor and you're sitting here and you're listening to this right now, or you're watching this right now, that's what I believe some of the programs that we offer, aside from all of the amazing knowledge that you're going to gain with Facebook marketing and some of the things that we didn't even talk about here, it's the power of connecting you to a lot of our modern agents that have deals. I put out a Facebook post, Chuck, I think you probably saw this 2 or 3 weeks ago. I said, I got more cash than I can spend. Send me your deals. Nationwide, within an hour, I had 40 deals sitting in my lap. People that stuff that it was just amazing to be able to see within an hour how many deals I was able to drum up personally from creating and spending so much time creating that powerful group in Modern Agent Mastery, and now to be able to connect with all the powerful investors in Modern Investing Mastery. It's an incredible syndicate, and I'm pumped to see how it continues to grow, and I'm pumped you guys are leveraging it the right way, and I appreciate you guys so much for jumping on here. If you guys, this is always a moment of truth, if there was a skeptic that was watching this and thought, nah, it's too good to be true, what would you tell them about any of our modern programs?
Janet?
Would you tell them that they suck terribly, or would you tell them that there's a lot of power in what it is that we do?
I just think that type of frame of mind is just so foreign to me. I just don't know how they.
Well, that's good.
Just think that's such a bad thing. Or
we try and push that out of anybody that comes into our circles, because skeptics. I have my opinions, but
I think
I don't know what to tell you guys. Or you're skeptics. Go ahead,
I think from the perspective of skepticism, I mean, we're in this culture of immediate gratification, right?
Yeah.
And one of the key things as you start this, I mean, you're building a whole approach, right? You're building it's a new arm to your business model. It's a complete different marketing campaign program, and it takes time to build and get traction. But we've seen the power in the model. We've experienced the power in the model. I mean, very quickly, once you set aside the fears, you're able to quickly understand that, wow, this is the modern approach. This is something that will benefit you, not just on the platform of Facebook. This helps you to be able to build your business out in the community. I mean, people see you, they understand you, your business gets, so much more power in being able to advertise and build that media presence. And that's one of the key things to skeptics. The strength in the organization and the support that is available to us as modern investors and modern agents is top notch. I mean, I think, Grant and the entire organization is there right behind us, and it's basically no man left behind, with the accountability that there's work to be done here.
Yeah, that's true. That's very well said. When you can combine direct marketing with branding, I think that you can really find a successful formula that will propel you in your local marketplace in ways that other people just can't. So that's very well said. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I thank you for talking a little bit about our modern brand. Thanks.
Thank you.